everyone, welcome to whatever I call this video. In this video, we're going to be going over the scrapped episode plots of the cancelled Jack in the Pack episodes and the original episode titles to the 13 released Jack in the Pack episodes. Here we go. Just in case you don't know, episode titles that are used aren't actually the original episode titles that were used in production. When Hit Entertainment took over the franchise, they decided to release Jack in the Pack as a DVD because they already had Bob the Builder and they didn't want to compete against themselves. When they did release this on a DVD, they changed the episode titles just to include Thomas Percy in each episode. These new titles don't make that much sense, so here are the old episode titles. Percy helps out, Nelson gets carried away. On site with Thomas, Who's the Boss? A Visit from Thomas. Oliversaurus. Kelly's Windy Day. 5 Easy Pieces. A Happy Day for Percy. Byron Saves the Day. A Tale for Thomas. The Lightning Tree. Thomas and the Moles. Buster 1, Moles 0. Thomas's Trusty Friends. Another Fine Mess. Hit Entertainment, why did you change these original titles? They were really good. I hate it when companies try to make products into a more marketable thing. It's exactly what Hit Entertainment was trying to do with these new title changes. I think the old titles make a lot more sense than the newer titles that were made into the official DVD. Only 4 of the episodes that were released kept their original titles. I don't know why they kept their original titles, but they must have been good enough in Hit Entertainment's eyes. Those are all the changes made to the titles and episodes, to my knowledge. Now we're going to go on to the cancelled and scrapped episodes in Jack in the Pack. The cancelled episodes. Well, first off, let's go into why there are cancelled episodes. There are 13 cancelled episodes in total, and only 13 were released. If the 13 cancelled episodes were actually made, that would make the episode count to 26, like an actual season. But since Thomas Friends was sold to Hit Entertainment, the 13 cancelled episodes were not made. Not all of the cancelled episode plots have been revealed to the public yet, but we do have the episode titles. If the titles are reference to something, I will include it. Let's start off with, in no particular order, the first cancelled episode. The episode is Jack and Alfie Swap, or its alternative title, Grass is Greener. It starts on a demolition site. Everyone is extremely busy, except for Alfie, who spends all day digging. He is jealous and asks if he can swap jobs with Jack, who spends the day floating about on the site. The next day, Jack spends the day continuously doing Alfie's job, and Alfie, now doing Jack's job, clatters from one side of the site to the other all day long. He gets exhausted. Jack enjoys his break and becomes restless. That night, Jack asks Alfie if they can switch back, but exhausted, Alfie is already asleep. Snow Rescue. When the first big snowfall of the year hits the island of Sodor, it traps a group of school children high in the mountains. Jack is fitted with a shiny new snowplow and rumbles into a heroic action. Kelly's Heroes. Kelly's Heroes is a reference to the 1970 Kelly's Heroes movie. Bossy Byron, or its alternative title, Seriously Folks? When Kelly is sent for repairs, Byron puts himself in charge and starts to boss all the other machines about. Eventually he learns that if he wants the others to take notice of him, he will have to ask them more nicely in the future. Byron is happy when Kelly returns after he realized that he was finding it hard to be nice. The importance of being Patrick. Patrick feels he's being taken for granted. The Pack are constructing an ornamental garden around the famous Sodor bandstand, which is set to be opened by the mayor the following day. After work is complete, Miss Jenny gets a frantic phone call about holes in a concrete path. Patrick remembers an old recipe Miss Jenny's father had told him for quick-drying cement. Patrick and his driver make up the cement. It is poured into the path. The next day, the oversized mayor arrives to cut the ribbon, and as he's about to step in the bath, everyone gasps, wondering if the mayor will sink. Due to Patrick's work, the cement is rock hard, and Patrick saves the day. Jack and the Quack. Maithwaite Village Pond is home to a family of ducks with children they love to feed. The pond is in need of fixing, so Jack is assigned to enter the pond and scoop out the silt. Jack is overenthusiastic and damages the bottom of the pond. All the water drains away and the ducks disappear. Jack is ever so disappointed and asks to stay behind after work to look for the ducks. He looks everywhere and soon falls asleep. Overnight, a summer storm breaks out. When Jack wakes up in the morning, he is surprised to see a family of ducks have found a new home in his rain-filled scoop. No Dozer Is An Island. The title is play on words of No Man Is an Island. Alfie Has a Secret. A new school crossing is being built. Jack is surprised to see Alfie at the site. After all, they did not need any trenches dug. Alfie will not tell Jack or Isobella what his job is. As the day progresses, Jack and Isobella watch Alfie drilling and then digging a trench across the road. Alfie then lays a pipe in the trench and puts up a small sign with a picture of a hedgehog on it. Alfie had been building a crossing for hedgehogs while Jack and Isobella had made one for the children. Now everyone can cross the road safely. Friendship story, or all work no play. It doesn't have a plot, sadly. Isobella gets steamed. Isobella is jealous of the fun Jack and Alfie have when she is off site. When it's time to harvest for the festival, the vicar's tractor's engine breaks down. Who could pull the float with the choir now? Isobella can, but she does not want to go off-site and miss out on all the fun. But when she gets to the street and sees all the people, she realizes she's having fun, and that fun is what one makes it. Safety First and Treasure Hunt do not have plots that are available to view. And finally, here's the plot to Pop Goes the Diesel, Back in the Pack edition. Max and Monty tell Isobella that Miss Jenny will soon get rid of steam-powered vehicles in favor of diesel-powered ones. Isobella tries to ignore Max and Monty, but fears there may be some truth in what they are saying. One evening, the fuel man visits the yard with some fresh new fuel. The fuel makes all the diesel-powered vehicles backfire, which they find fun at first until they break down. Someone needs to go fetch more fuel, and Isobella agrees, but not before getting to Max and Monty to admit that steam-powered vehicles are the best. That night, she admits to Max and Monty that steam and diesel-powered vehicles are equal, and that despite their differences, they are all lorries after all. Speaking of lorries, that is tied in to the next topic. It has been rumored that the horrid lorries could have had a chance to appear in Jack in the Pack. It would make sense why they would be included. For one, they're work-based vehicles, and also, they're the horrid lorries. They're pretty much fan-loved characters. That would have been pretty cool. The Vicar of Wellsworth was also going to be in one of the cancelled episodes. And now, onto the final topic of this video. Jack in the Pack sadly never got translated to Latin America, Brazil, China,
Croatia,
Denmark, France, Hungary,
Indonesia,
South Korea, Russia, Norway, Finland, Japan, Greece, Israel, the Middle East,
Poland, Czech Republic,
Slovenia, Romania, Sweden, or Wales. There was actually a Japanese original title, which is
Jack と Sodor と U の建設会社
and translated it is Jack and Sodor. But Google Translate is bad Japanese, so let me know if it isn't that. That'll be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video that is longer than usual, then consider subscribing for more content like this video. See you next time. Goodbye.